Hey everyone, Skull902 back here for the finale of the Sonic run of Sonic Chaos for the Sega Master System. I don't know why I have to keep pointing out that it's for the Master System, but whatever. Watch as I blast through these levels now that I don't have any special stages to do. It's going to take me just seconds at a time, but here in this part we're going to be taking on Aqua Planet Zone as well as Electric Egg Zone, so hell yeah. You know, here's another thing that I didn't mention, and I didn't really look into when I did the last Sonic Chaos LP with Tails, and I think it's really interesting, actually, so, you know, I'm gonna talk about it, obviously. So, Aqua Planet Zone is apparently supposed to be, like, a different planet entirely from the one that we've been playing on for literally the rest of the game. This is the only one that takes place off planet. So I guess it's in the name, Aqua Planet. But yeah, I'll get a little more into that actually. I did say that I would explain the signs. So last time we got a Tails sign. For Sonic, that's a continue. For Tails, that's an extra life. We just got a Sonic sign at the end of this one. You know, inverse of what I just said for the Tails sign. You know, it's an extra life for Sonic, it's a continue for Tails. The only one that I didn't get here is a ring sign, and I don't believe I had any signpost. Sometimes it needs to be turned twice. I don't think that happened to me. But yeah, those are the signs in this game. So yeah, continues the 8-bit Sonic tradition of having all these different signs that have different effects. So anyway, Aqua Planet Zone. I just find it really interesting, because like, it says that it's a different planet, but it doesn't explain, like, does Eggman have, like, the technology to, you know, rip open a portal to another dimension? It doesn't explain, like, is this a situation like Little Planet in Sonic CD where like it just shows up intermittently? And we're just here for this one zone for whatever reason? Like, who's to say? Actually, the second thing is kind of reminding me of, I believe it's called Big's Big World. It's a fan game, an open world Big the Cat game that Rabbit recommended that I see recently, and I just saw it, and you can go onto the little planet, and it's kind of more so like how I just described, where it's just like this teeny tiny little thing. Just wanted to mention that, because it looks really cool, and I'm glad that the devs decided to make an open world big game, but that's aside from the point. Just kind of reminded me of the concept there, because there's just like one little puddle, or I suppose a big puddle where Big can get fish. Whatever. I just find Aqua Planet to be this really interesting anomaly. So, yeah. Tank to hit there to beat the boss. Thought that was rather interesting. So, yeah, just, again, like, what is Aqua Planet? Let me know in the comments, because I think that, like, of all the weird things about this game, and there's a couple, you know, but I think that's the weirdest. So yeah, but here we are in the final zone now, Electric Egg, and here's another thing actually that I learned from the TV Tropes page, or at least something that I might have known but never really thought about. I guess is something. But, you know, there are levels in, like, the Sonic Advance games, for instance. I don't know if there's any other examples, but these are, like, the first cyberspace levels in a Sonic game. So that's actually pretty interesting, I think, you know. Instead of just a normal Eggman base, I guess we're inside a computer. Man, these sounds are fucking weird. Hey, you know what? Is this, like, in an Eggman computer on Aqua Planet, as opposed to Sonic's normal planet that we played every other zone on? Let me know in the comments what your headcanon is, because this game is fucking weird. But, you know, I don't think that we'd have it any other way with the 8-bit Sonic titles. Being weird is kind of the name of the game. There's plenty of other examples in other 8-bit Sonics. You know, it's pretty different from the main series. But, you know, I haven't beaten many of the games, but I do enjoy them quite a bit. So, yeah, it's just... the continuity's all over the place, and Sonic is just a weird fucking place for continuity. I mentioned this already in the first part. Just in terms of continuity, you know, recently came out apparently that Sega doesn't think that Team Dark is a thing. There's another factoid. Just completely random, not related to the game at all, but that's just an example of how Sega's kind of thrown continuity and Sonic out the fucking window. But regardless, we are here at the final level, the final boss coming up here. Lost to him a couple times, but obviously I cut them out because, you know, the deaths weren't funny or anything. Here's Eggman's chicken walker. I forget what the American manual calls it, but I think like the Japanese manual calls it something like Eggman's death turkey or something really silly like that. It is legit like what they call it. But in terms of strategy, I would say when he first comes on screen, because it takes a little while for him to shoot these laser balls, hit him as many times as you can. Unfortunately, in this particular instance, I didn't really get too many. I think I got like 4 before I had to do this corner strat. But, you know, it is really easy to just tank hits. And honestly, you should just let the laser ball hit you. Just jump, collect the ring, and when it hits you straight up instead of like hitting you backwards, that's when you know to jump. So I'm just gonna stay in the corner here. You know, and I bounced straight up instead of you know, in an arc like that. Grab the ring. The rings will never leave the side if that happens. So you know, that's a very useful tip. Eggman's gonna fly in various directions. He only needs to be hit once, and honestly, I didn't think that I got him there at first. But, you know, very quick. It's an insta-kill no matter how many rings you have, but the same applies to him. So you just hit him once, and he runs off like a bitch. He's gonna drop the Chaos Emerald, and there you go. You just walk up, collect it, and that's the game, everybody. So, yeah, very unremarkable end. This is the good ending. It just has the Chaos Emeralds in the credits, and I think this is actually kind of a really cool effect. Not gonna lie, there's Miles Power again. Fucking couldn't spell his name correctly. What's wrong with you guys? For this cheap title that not a lot of people are gonna buy anyway, but whatever. I'm just being silly. I don't actually hold any disdain for anybody in this game. Because, personally, I think that it's a good game. You know, it's one of only a couple of Sonic's handheld titles that I've been able to beat. In fact, I think this and 8-bit Sonic 1 are the only ones so far. And while Sonic 1 8-bit is tighter, and it's a better approximation of the Genesis games than really any of the other 8-bit games that followed it. You know, well, I haven't played Sonic Pocket Adventure, to be fair. So, you know, I can't really speak for that one, but as far as the other Master System Game Gear ones are concerned, they don't really control as well as Sonic 1, but, like, I think that the level design in this one makes up for its floatiness and whatnot. On the Game Gear version, the screen crunch isn't really that much of a debilitating thing. In fact, it makes the last boss way fucking easier, because if you stay in the corner and duck, the laser balls won't hit you. So all you really got to worry about in the Game Gear version is, you know, the last hit. And also, I'm going to mention it again, but who's hiring hitmen to kill their spouses? And why are you thanking them in this children's game? But again, I'm just being silly. That's none of my personal business. Please don't kill me. So, yeah. that's basically all I have to say about Sonic Chaos. Is it's a good controlling game. It doesn't matter if you're playing this on the Master System or the Game Gear. It's an enjoyable experience, and if you haven't played it yourself, then I would highly recommend it. Not as much as Sonic 1 8-bit, but still, it is a fantastic game. It's only like half an hour long. It's extremely short. So, yeah. Oh, thank you guys for thanking me. But yeah, that'll just about do it for this playthrough. As far as, Let's Play stuff, I don't know what full playthrough I'm going to do next. But the next extra video is going to be a mashup of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers games for Genesis and Super Nintendo, as well as the Car Ranger Super Famicom games. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. But now I'm going overtime, so I have to say goodbye. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the extra video next month. And until then, I have been Skull902. Thank you for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day.